Interesting, interesting. Let's try again. Hello Fidelity, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm just going into the Creator Studio part to see what happened. Because it looks as if it's still running. I'm not sure if you can still chat, but I can still chat. Can't play it. It seems to be. So I don't know what YouTube are playing at. I know they are changing settings behind the scenes and upgrading things and tweaking things. I don't know. Anyway, back to editing, I guess. It's bizarre. How did it fare? And did the screen just lock on this or something? Could you hear the audio still? Obviously, we could still chat to each other on text, but yeah, that was weird. It just locked out. I wonder if I should plug the phone in as well. Yeah, it's still there. It's weird. Yeah, I can't do anything with it. I don't think. Let me go back to it. Let's have a look. Yes, look, I've got 2 live streams going at the same time. 2 live streams. It's a YouTube first for me. So we've got that one that we were on. That's still running from the same device as well. I'm only using my phone. And we've got this one which I just started. That is weird. Yeah. I wonder if... I don't know if I can be bothered to look into it actually right now. It doesn't make a difference now. Let's leave it. It always intrigues me though to try and get to the bottom of it, and you just can't always do that. Anyway, I was editing, wasn't I? She's not worth 500. She is worth $1 million. Her smile, lovely personality. So this is the Scrapyard Bar, where it's famous in the Darkside for its circular pool tables. I put on about 40 hash since coming back from Thailand. I lost 10 hash from fasting on the weekends. Feel much better now. Oh, have you just been drinking water at the weekends? Oh, my stomach will be grumbling so much. Yeah, we tend to, don't we? We tend to put on weight when we come back from Thailand. Yeah, I've done the same. gosh, I know. And I try to cook so much Thai food. You can't get all the ingredients, so it's difficult. And then you can get lazy and just partake in the Western food. It's not good, and you're not sweating it out so much. It's bloody freezing. They're threatening. I've noticed actually on the weather forecast today. They are forecasting snow tonight for tonight. We had a lot of drizzle all day long, rain, but it's coming down. The northern winds are blowing it down, so some parts of the UK will definitely get snow tonight. Coffee, tea, water, fasting is working for me. Ah, okay. I've never tried it. I've still got my Huel powder, which I need to get back into for the nutrients and minerals. You have to be so disciplined, and it's not as if it's a horrible taste. It's what I found is I'm a bugger for is carbs, and your body can easily not crave them after, say, a couple of weeks of not having so many at all. And then when you start getting back into them, it can take a good 2 or 3 weeks to like, oh yeah, I'm having a lot of white rice, I'm having a lot of bread, toast, etc. And you know, I'm not a sweetie person, but my white things like potatoes, I'm mainly a sweet potato fan, or chimeras as they're known in New Zealand when I first discovered them. Yeah, and then you start getting, oh yeah, I could just murder a packet of crisps, or a piece of toast with peanut butter on, and well, nearly every single dish that I cook, and I do a major meal once a day, is using rice 95, 99% of the time. And it's not brown rice. I need to be buying more brown wholemeal. Hold on a minute. Oh, I've got to change that text there. She said girl. It comes out like gal, gal, gal. Dr. Berge and Dr. Fong. You're doing 2 meals a day. Yeah, with my Huel powder, which is in one of my first videos I've done, about the Kermit Spit diet, I think I called it. Because I used to mix it with spinach, and it was a pint of green. It was lovely though, with Tabasco. That's awesome because you're getting the nutrients. I understand to a degree fasting and cleansing and whatnot. It's like flushing your system to a degree, isn't it, when you're fasting, because you're just having fluids. It's the lack of minerals and nutrients that our body is supposed to be having. And from Huel, I get that. You get much more than you would do from foods. You'd have to eat an incredible amount of the right foods and organically in order to be correctly satisfied in the manner we should be looking after ourselves. And Huel does that, and I really need to get back into having that. And I was having that 2 or 3 times a day and only having one meal. And I wanted, and I never did it, I only tried it, I only managed to do it for a day or two, but to go on it full time. But that's quite a feat. Alright, I'm going to have to try and plug my phone in to charge it up now because it's running low. Bear with me. Doodle-doo. Oh yeah. My trusty, it's running out. What are we going to do? Let me think. Oh, I've got an extension lead. Right, bear with me. Oh. That's it. Not so far away, yeah. I should do the trick. Plug it into the mains. I'm assuming it's charging it up. So if we find it suddenly cuts off again, it might be that I'm not charging the battery up anymore on the phone. So we've gone down to from 97% battery power down to about 20% in a couple of hours through live streaming. It eats up the battery, obviously, the battery power. Fasting is saving you a fortune and time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you like a good meal and you want, when you're making your meals, you're spending time in that and preparing. Oh, you are? Oh, you're... Oh, very good, Fidelity. That's good. Yeah, it's so much healthier, isn't it, right? And if you, especially if you choose the right location. Are you a rural man or a city man? Or the third one being you need to be near the water. I like being near the water myself, and the air is better as well than obviously cities. And if you're in the wrong place, in the wrong rural areas, of course, then you've got up to 3 months of burning season smog, which is no good for me. Even Bangkok, if I stayed in Bangkok, or like I said before, Pattaya, if I was in Pattaya for more than a week, my chest feels it, and that's just Pattaya. Mind you, it's a big enough city to affect us, especially if it's not windy. And yeah, Bangkok wouldn't do it. Oof. Be no good for me. It's a hell of a difference just wearing those masks you can get from Seven. It's like breathing fresh air when you've got a mask on, and I've worn them a few times now. One because I'm on the moped, and it's a barrier, of course, because you tend to have an open-faced helmet from having a fly hit your mouth when you're breathing. I've had that before. That's nasty. And all the fumes from the vehicles in front of you, which you can come across from time to time but can't get away from. And wearing these masks, oh, that's like a breath of fresh air wearing those masks. I must get some more actually next time I'm there. Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. The West Coast Davey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, you should go. There are all sorts, Mr. Davey. All sorts of characters there. Don't consider yourself one. If you've never been, you should go. If you've got any questions about it, ask anybody on here, by all means. You've got to be by the sea, the ocean. Yeah. I like the way you've put that as well. You have to be. Well, when it's so beautiful as well, and the climate is so different, and the people, if it's island life in particular as well, if you like islands, being on islands and the life that island provides, then yeah, I'm with you there. Having lived and worked on an island for 6 months out there is awesome, absolutely awesome. Even though I was working a typical Thai week, 6 days a week, it was still fantastic. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I would never look back on that in a bad way. Lots of funny stories. I'll have to document those as well. I'll have to start jotting down reminders of the story. I tend to, from time to time, I create different lists. I've got lists all over the place. The different stories.
Mama, Papa, take care. Who take care? Mama, Papa, take care. Who take care?
Yeah, my. Yeah. My. Fidelity, you've been following me now for some time, haven't you? How long has it been? It's got to be... Ooh, is it well over a year? Let's stick another one in there. Bang. V. When does she finish saying parents? Oh, she says my parents take care of her. I found myself with other people that have done subtitling like this, reading it as well. That and I knew he was going to be big and his channel blow up if he carried on, which he has started to do a lot more content. That Kitchi Thai, I think his name is, his channel. The Thai guy that interviews Thai people and foreigners, but mainly Thais, in English and in Thai, but he always puts the English subtitles up. I find myself, even if they're speaking in English, reading the subtitles as well, and particularly good as well if you can't have or don't have the means to listen to it, like you're commuting or whatever, and you can read and watch. It's good. It's good. My parents take care. I forget what she says now. Hold on. My parents take care of her. I'm a quite fast typist as well, so that helps a little, get it done quicker, but I'm one-handed at the moment. But there's no rush in getting this out. But I think I'll publish it in the next couple of days. I've got another no set routine, and that's something else as a YouTuber, appealing to its audience and regular subscribers, is to have some sort of routine schedule of uploading, so people can look forward to it and they know, and it gets into their, not psyche, but brain, their diary, internal memory, that they're to expect a certain publication, you know, on a regular basis at certain times of the day or time. So that's not something I've gone into doing, unless I have a set schedule over a number of weeks to do that. But that's not what I'm about. We got any more comments? I think we have. Oh no, Fidelity! Look, stop it. Thank you, sir, so much. Oh my gosh, that is the first ever super chat I've had. I've never had a super chat before. That's a super chat, isn't it? Yeah. My goodness, you didn't need to do that. And if you did want to do it again in the future, do it via PayPal, because YouTube take 30%. But thank you, Guy. Oh my. And we've got Mr. Canada. Welcome. All right. So are you off then, Fidelity? You wish you could stay and chat some more? I should have invited you over for a barbecue in Pattaya. That would have been nice. Thank you, sir, for the invite. Oh my gosh, there's loads of comments. I didn't see all these come through. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's scroll back and then I'll go back to the editing in a moment. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Brexit, pass or no pass? I've no idea, Fidelity, because we won't have an influence on it by voting, because we are just one, and they do what they want to do at the end of the day. And if they want to screw it up, they screw it up. And if they don't negotiate correctly, they don't negotiate correctly. I've not looked at what any of the deals have been negotiated, so I can't be an educated and informed commentator on it. So, and are you really bothered if you're not even going to be in the country? San Francisco. Oh, okay. Oh, is that where you're based now, if you're still here? So how are you, Mr. Hippie? Are you good? Yeah, take care, Fidelity. We shall see you and hear from you soon. Yes, Mr. Mickey Mau Mau, most wanted by, absolutely, he is. And we are live for a change, and you can hear me for a change. And what I thought I would do, because I forgot that I have been able to live stream for a number of months, and I've only come back in recent weeks as well from a 5-month sabbatical, because I've been helping others out, and I should have been helping myself out more so over the 5 months, which I didn't, and that's put me back. And I promised everybody in December that I would be making more content and issuing the publications of footage that I'd taken, which has been so overdue, and the series of Kun, and the go-go dancer that found my camera whilst I was filming her, and the continuing saga of that, which is being streamed actually at 1:30 a.m. so tonight a.m. GMT, 1:30 a.m. and whereby all 4 videos in the series will be played after the shocking announcement of Interpol putting Mickey Mau Mau on their most wanted bleeding list because of what's been going on over the last anyway, no more to say about that until you see it later. Kun is Thai for gun. If you go to, let me show you. Let's go to my browser here. I use Opera a lot of the time. So if we go to the library, no, let's go to my channel. Pardon me. By the way, this isn't my channel. This is just a history of stuff that I was looking at, as well as some of my videos. So ignore a lot of this. Maybe it is, I forget. When I'm live streaming and I forget what I'm doing here. And they've changed stuff again. This is YouTube changing things again today. This is not what my channel looks like. I thought I clicked on my channel. Oh, here we go. I don't know why, by the way. I've got 2 live streams running at the same time. This is the one that crashed on me, but it's appearing that I'm still live. If we go to playlists, we can see from the playlists, and I've got many playlists, because YouTube encourages you to have playlists, because if you then put the video in several playlists, for example, if it's about Pattaya and John Tien, it will go in there, but it also might be a 10-minute attempt, so it will go in that playlist as well. And some people love the 10-minute attempts, and that seems to be, there's some really good feedback in February about the 10-minute attempts, which are it's a number of 93, there's 112 videos in there alone. The majority of the live streams are in there. So if we look for, and I forget that, if you want to catch up on this series, they're only short videos, about 5 minutes long. It's under the butterfly effect. Here, there's 6 videos in there, and I'm not sure if they've all been published. Do you remember that? Have you seen that? So that was the first one. So this is me and Mickey Mau Mau having unlimited free beer for a whole hour, which was absolutely crazy. And in this bar, there were go-go dancers, and we were filming them. I was filming them, and I put camera on her pedestal. That's one of the dancers. They were gorgeous. And she found my camera on purpose. I wasn't trying to hide it, but of course, you know, I made it look as if it was, and everybody goes on about hidden cameras and go-go dancers, etc. But it wasn't hidden, and I wasn't expecting her to pick it up, but she did, and she had some fun with it, which was awesome. So it gave me other ideas to give the camera away in future for other people to film. And she loved it, and she interacted with us, and it was good. So she's Kun, but she's one of many actresses playing the part of Kun. Kun is Thai for gun, and Kun, the go-go dancer has got two guns, one on the hip and one on her thigh, tattooed on. So this is video number 1. It's a series which evolved over a few days because of the demand put upon me as a result of this. And I was in this mood, this creative mood, where I didn't sleep for 2 days because I started creating a series of videos up until the ultimate one was going to be played on the Monday following the weekend. That never came about. That is when I started my 5-month sabbatical. So the penultimate one is actually going to be broadcasted at 1:30 as a premiere chat in the morning GMT tonight. Oh, you didn't see this one? We'll go to that playlist called The Butterfly Effect. They're in order, I believe, so go through. You can see over here there's 6 videos. Only 4 of them are live, I believe. One of them is an edit that needs to be deleted out of the playlist, I believe. Yeah, because it's the duplication. One of them is going to be premiered, but the first 4 you will be able to watch. The first video is 1:32, then it's 2:36, 3 minutes 14, and then 5:06. I would have preferred the music to have been better in the third one. That didn't get so many good responses, and I think it was because of the music. And it's a story that evolved, you know, like Simon's stories. I don't tend to listen to Simon's stories. I'm not a big lover of listening and watching stories, but I wanted to do something different and create a with the characters that I filmed and the footage I found from others as well that I've had permission to use. It was quite good. I thought it was just in the mood I was in at the time. Have a, you know, I think this is why I haven't seen any comments from you actually on any of these. I don't think I've seen any comments from any of you or from you on any of these ones. So yeah, go through that series and let me know what you think, because it was totally out of normal character of what I had been producing up until that point, because this is more of a storyline, and if you read the comments that other people have made, people were chomping at the bit for it and liked it. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll string it out a bit and create more of them. And I was in the mood at the time to do so. So it was a good exercise actually. I enjoyed putting these together, but it really took its toll on me, and that pushed me over. To be honest, it pushed me over the this precipice I was on at the time about whether or not I should continue with doing any more productions. So, and I had a lot going on, which will come to light later, or if when we should ever meet, which I can tell you more of then. But there was a lot going on last year, so I took a 5-month sabbatical, and these last 4 here were the precursor of me deciding to take that break. Yeah. So have a look at those. The hour-long attempts. Don't you mean the 10-minute attempts? I've not done an hour-long attempts, but I've been doing those live premiere chats, haven't I, at the weekends? That I'd like to. Well, I've filmed a lot of them and provided footage to others for those. I'm getting into doing these hour to 2-hour ones. I don't know. There's so much going on at the moment. You know, I've got to be conscious of what footage I've got available as well still, which I've got a lot of, and how to use that, or what to give away for others to use. So yeah, so you know, they a lot of Thai ladies have nicknames, and this Thai lady was known locally as Kun, because she has 2 tattoos of guns upon her. Certainly the character within this series. Watch the series before you ask any more questions about it, because a lot of your questions will be answered as a result. Did the break work? No, it didn't go as planned. No, I was mentoring. Yeah. So I didn't. It didn't turn out as it should have. I've been busy. All right, let's get back to editing. I'll never get this done. It's the tutorial on editing. So what I'm doing here right now is just putting my own subtitles in, really, so everybody can understand what this lady's saying. I don't like that lapping over there. That's got to finish there.
What's the name of this bar? Scrapyard Bar.
I don't know why I said Scrapyard Bar after asking her.
This bar, Scrapyard Bar. Try.
The Scrapyard Bar, she says. So I'm going to put it out like that as well. Now what one has to do, if you wanted to get the text in sync exactly to when she's pronouncing each of the words, you have to zoom in and see this audio at the bottom here, and then you can see as each word is being pronounced, and you can pin the text exactly in place. So when you've ever seen my videos where text is flashing to the music in time or to the beat of the music, etc., that's how I go about doing it. It takes some time to do it, but you can get it to a knack, and it becomes very easy to do, and the effect of it's quite well as well. It's quite good. Yes, Mickey is 75. I know he probably looks maybe 50, 60 something, but he's 75. He turned 75, when was it? Early September. Last year. The scrapyard. She says the here. So what I will do, the scrap. Yeah, I'm going to drag that right to the end of when she finishes it. And she says bar as well, and that comes in there where that ends. That's good. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that there. I don't know if you can see that. Hey Striker, welcome to the channel. Thank you. Yeah, he does. He's a very long-time friend of the family, and I put a lot. And he's never been ill. He's never been ill. He has got a problem at the moment. It might be gout in his leg and in his groin, and that's the first time he's ever been ill in his life. And it's probably too much drinking. Actually, I don't know. In his stints of going to Thailand, he does like his drink. Bless him. But he's not going to go mental. He's not like an alcoholic. It's just more of a hobbyist drinker, if you would, you know. But yeah, he's been very, because of his outlook on life, and this is my only opinion, but I know a lot of physiological things can be controlled by your mind, if you want to look into that. He's testament to that because of his positive attitude and outlook on life and his joviality, etc., and the way he interacts with everybody else. He's always smiling, etc. It's not aged him. Things don't worry him so much at all, of course, and they never had. He's never been ill in his life, and he looks younger than, you know, his actual age. So fair play to him. I think there's something to be learnt there. Oh, I'm going to get a bit into asking a bit more deeper questions now about how the bar works, and maybe makes its money by asking questions that maybe one shouldn't be asking, but I don't care. And she was very astute, actually, particularly knowing that I was filming, as to her answers to the following questions, which I'll play in a moment. Let me just finish this edit. I've got to change, add these words in that she's saying. Scrap in there. We need to move the text. In fact, let's put it up here in between them. Let's move this text up here. Oop. And let's get rid of these at the end, these speech marks, or whatever they're called, apostrophe. The scrap yard bar. Let's get rid of that apostrophe. Who wants to span her up? Any volunteers? Yeah, you've proved yourself in the past on other people's channels, haven't you? There you go. You're on it, mate. You're on it. You're on it. Give me a test. Show me your spanner. There you go. There you go. Does she have to give any of her side fee to the bar? Ah, okay. So let's not make any assumptions of what the fee is. Let me just tell you how it works. So the bar makes money in a number of ways, right? So they sell alcohol and snacks and food. And as we know, in fact, in one of my other videos, you may have gone through this playlist, the tutorial ones. I probably cover some of this in that series. I forget which ones I've done now. I have done one on what is a bar fine, which you probably know what that is, of course. And that is where you're compensating the bar for hiring the lady, because you are paying the bar, for the lady to leave the bar and spend time with you, right? So that's why they call it a fine. You're being, it's a bit of it can have, I guess, a negative undertone meaning to it, because it's called a fine. I'm not sure what else it's ever been called other than that, but obviously you're paying the bar an amount. Typically in a beer bar it's 300 baht in Pattaya. You're compensating the bar for the loss of the lady working in the bar, because they would typically be leaving the bar with you, or at some point. Some people go and bar fine staff member, and so you carry on working for the rest of the night and make money, and get lady drinks, etc., and I'll come and see you later when you finished. Some people do that. So with regards to this bar fine amount, let's just say it's 300 baht. The lady doesn't get that, the bar gets that, but what the lady may get is 100 baht of that. And I do ask that, if you're into negotiations such as myself, then and I work with a number of people and have done in the past with in enhancing the negotiation skills in a number of different industries, then it's all about understanding, obviously, as you would yourself playing poker, who it is you're playing with, and what is it are they playing with. So I wanted very early on to understand how all of these workings of the bars and clubs, etc., and the different types of clubs and the different types of bar out there work. And just really initially to gain an appreciation, because there's no written rules out there of how things like that work. But yeah, certainly with the bar fine monies, the bar gets the monies, and an amount is usually given to the lady as well. So yeah, I could have just said yes, right? That would have answered your question. I don't know what the other manabouts is. Why? Yeah, Simon trick bar fine early. Is it really? I don't know. What was his rationale behind that? Bar fining early. To spend longer time with them. So if they're starting at 4 or 5 p.m. and you bar fine them early, and then you've got more time with them, or what? And how long are you bar fining them for? Short time or long time? Whatever that means. Oh, what have I done here? I've left the apostrophe at the beginning of each of them as well. I need to take them out. So let's be a little bit grammatically correct. Punctuation. Whoops. Excuse me. So you have to, let's read what you're saying here. So you have her, but don't have to pay for drinks. You don't have to pay drinks at all. Line them at 2 a.m. when you are ready for her. Seriously, it's all about agreeing something, isn't it, right? So, agree something. This is something else to make this look better as well to do is, with the text, have the second line under the second, start at the second character. Bring some uniformity to it. I need to change that word. I didn't even realise I hadn't changed that. I should say bar. There we go. It's a nicer place. I shut up in your face. What have you typed here? Because you're Mr. Convo, aren't you? Let's have a look. Ah, thank you very much. I've got 4 watching according to my phone. Thank you, sir. How many thumbs up have we got? We got 2. Hey. I not be caring for thumbs up or thumbs down, because I got a brand new combine harvester I have. Right, let's see if this works. Perfect. She don't know. How much short time? I don't know. Right, I'm going to emphasise this differently. Let's have a look. Where's her laugh? Here it is. Let's use the text from here, because it's a different style. She's a rapper. My DJ Derek B is best. He shows all records will fail the test. You want to know who's the best in town? Come on, everybody. Let's get down. Right. What am I putting out? I don't know, she says. I don't know. See how many O's we've got in there, see if that works.
I don't know.
Oh, that goes off too quick. We need to put some laughing in here as well, don't we? Yeah, let's put some laughter in. So let's change that over there a bit. Leave that in there a bit longer. We need to move it about a bit so these texts are not clashing. Whoop, and we're losing it there. Unless we can spin it about a bit as well. We can tilt it and we can spin it. We can flip it, we can spin it, reverse it. See how that works, shall we?
I don't know. How much bar fine?
Oh, asking her another pertinent question. Or you got your shots, did you, yesterday, or is your arm hurting, or is your arse hurting, or both? Doctor hit me with one of the shots, then pulled it out of my arm and squirted it all over my arm. Oh, really? So you didn't? Have you not taken the full shot? Oh, he had to hit you again. Oh my gosh. What did you have to have, by the way? Do you remember all the ones you had? It's probably some of them, they were just top-ups, right, from your other travels. You didn't go for malaria, did you? You're not going into areas where there's prone to be malaria. I never have malaria. I'll take the tablets for malaria. I think you have to take them a month up before you go as well, and then 2 months after you come back, I think is the way the malaria works. Yeah, no malaria, yeah. Hep A, yeah, B, yeah, had all them, yeah. Maybe tetanus. Or was tetanus only used when... Oh, I forget now. I probably need to check mine, actually. I've changed doctor's surgery, so I need to check.
I don't know. How much bar fine? I don't know.
She says, I don't know, about 3 times, yeah. She's been very not politically correct. Conservative with her responses.
How much bar fine? I don't know. How much long time? I don't know. How much lady drink? I don't know. How much tequila shot?
Right. Now I've asked her how much is a tequila shot, and I don't know why I've put that in now. Maybe I had Ron on the mind at the time. So what I'm going to put in here now, I'm going to have little Ron. I'm going to have it popping. You've heard it here first. I don't know if Ron's lurking in the background. Ron's going to be popping into the video here. And it's going to say, did somebody say tequila? And then he's going to disappear back again. Bless him. It's funny, eh? He's funny. Ooh, a bit of fun.
I don't know. How much bar fine? I don't know. How much long time? I don't know.
Take a couple of those out there. That's a shorter one, wasn't it? There you go. I don't know.
I don't know. How much lady drink?
She's just in the rhythm there of saying I don't know. And then I hit a button now. I think she likes shots.
How much tequila shot?
Oh. Right, it's a bit of a competition for the live stream. You don't win anything. How much is a tequila shot? For those that are, there's only 2 of you in here, I think. How much is a tequila shot in this bar? Twin Rex, I don't know what Twin Rex is. Oh yeah, they do, yeah, multiple shots in one, don't they now, yeah. Oh yeah, you have to pay. Oh, I don't have to pay. Within the UK, you don't have to pay, unless you go private. Because we've been paying into it from our wages for years and years, and the national insurance scheme is taken directly out of your wages if you're in a job, and if you're not in a job and self-employed, you have to pay. And it's ridiculously cheaper. I think it's about National Insurance, about £35 a quarter. Yeah, no, maybe less. I forget now. In fact, I owe them as well, a couple of years worth. So I should really get that up to date soon.
How much tequila shot?
Oh yeah, they conveniently discourage people from travelling.
How much tequila shot?
How much is a tequila shot? Come on, tell me. What do you think the tequila shot is? See how close you can get to it. She's just about to tell us. Do 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 do. 150 baht. Oh, close. You are close. Straker, how much do you think a tequila shot is? In the Scrapyard Bar in the Darkside, which is East Pattaya. Yeah, Straker, I know, right? It's crazy. Big farmer in the States, yeah. It's silly monies. It's absolutely crazy amounts. Okay, we're going to hear her what she says because I need to get on with this editing. 300 baht. No, that would be, what's that? That's nearly £7. That would be, I'm sure some clubs, I must investigate them more, these dance clubs, discotheques or whatever you want to label them as, where they're playing club music for dancing. I'm sure they might charge about that. That's a hell of a lot. Mind you, that's a lady drink tequila shot price. That would be in those types of establishments. But in a typical bar like this, actually, what she's quoting us here is a bit steep for a shot, in my opinion. Here we go. This is what she says.
How much tequila shot?
Oh, there's definitely a 1 in there. Oh, I'm just typing it as well, so it comes up with her saying it. So, there it is. 120 baht.
How much tequila shot?
Oh, she didn't say baht. I better take that word out then. She said 120. 120, like that.
Where do you want to go tonight? You want to go with him?
Poor McGee's been let down. She don't want to go with him.
Where do you want to go tonight? You want to go with him? Why? Go with him? You want to go with him?
Let's move that over there. needs to come up a little bit earlier.
You want to go with him? No! Why?
Oh, we've got to put some laughter in there as well, haven't we? All right. Let's have a look at these comments. What we got? 10,000 a day. Oh my gosh, US dollar. Yeah, free in Canada. Is it free in Canada? Same as when you were in the bar and someone was telling the lady to go with you, and the sour look on her face was priceless. Telling the lady to go with you and the sour look. You have to remind me about that one. Oh, where's the laughter one? So, oh, Spammy's live. Should we live stream Spammy at the same time? Should we go to her channel? What do you think? Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
I'm on my own and I'm cold, so I'm bringing you guys along for a live stream. And I also have like a little bit of exciting news-ish. I'm just going to turn the lights on first, it's not going to be dark forever. Hi Ethan, I'm good, how are you? I'm just being really quiet. Right, just give me literally 2 seconds not to fall up these steps here.
I don't know if you're allowed to live stream other people's live streams. I'm sure you are.
I'm here with you guys. It's for hi little Dave. Right, it's okay, I'm here. I'm going to turn the light on. Well, I have turned the light on. I'm going to go to the horse. He's here. Hey, Papa.
Oh, it's a bit dark.
What I'm going to do, guys, is just while everyone's still coming in, we'll tie Luke up.
Oh, I forget what video that was. I don't
Put you
know.
guys in the light. He looks so beautiful right now, Spy. Hi, Rez. No, Nick again. No. You're being live streamed on my live stream. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. And Spammy, look, they'll be like, and Spammy said, look, they'll be like, oh yeah. Hey, Spammy, hi, Adam. Right, guys, just give me literally 2 seconds.
I know she's live. I'm live streaming her live stream. Is that a YouTube first? I was saying to Jim Andrews, I think, or somebody was saying to Jim Andrews, who I didn't. I read it. Can't remember if I typed it. For him to do it with him. I like to be different, so we shall see how this fares. And what will happen, a load of people will come over now, probably from her stream. Or just to pop in to say hi. Who knows? Let's give it let's have a bit of fun, as we're not doing that much editing and talking more. Come on, Spammy, where are you? It's all dark. She needs a torch. Let's type something in there. Need a
I'm here.
big torch.
Right, let me move everything inside. I like it when Nick is off. Ah, I'm sorry. He's at home. Hi, Spy. Hi, Sam. Morning, Spy. Well, it's the evening here, but good morning, good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Hi, Ashley. Welcome. So yeah, I'm just gonna muck out the horse. Since realised there's literally nowhere to put you. It's okay. It's okay. I'll do this one-handed. Need a big torch. Sam. Oh my goodness, my horse is literally just.
Did she? She left it going, did she? She's mad.
My left arm, my right arm, you know. So yeah, just fancy doing a really quick Nick, please. He's not here. I can't give you him if he's not here. Why is this on the floor? Look at the horse at this time. Yeah, I do him like when I've finished work and I've had my tea and it's really quiet and nice. I want to put you guys somewhere. Can I prop you on here? Oh, we are. I'm trying to just go. Hi, little Laura. How are you? I don't know why. I don't know how that's happened.
She's mucking out. I don't know why she's mucking out at this time. It's 11 o'clock at night. Let's ask her why. Why are you mucking out? so late.
Really messy. You look good on a live stream. I've got 5 extra watches already. Hi everyone who's watching me on the other live stream. I'm currently shoveling horse shit. Okay, I love your morning stream. I'm glad.
She don't care.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Morning. Well, good afternoon, Mel. Are you okay? Well, it's evening here. Why are you looking out so late? So I look out late because I finished work quite late in the evening. Can you hear the singing? I can't sing. So I come and do Luke after work, which I am doing now. Oh, I love it. What else have you got? I've got a dog, a cat, 2 chickens, and 2 birds. How are you? I'm really good, thank you. Sorry if I'm a bit rude. I'm just gonna like really try and get this done kind of quick. Okay, so I know this.
Pink Wellingtons.
Also, a
Excellent.
really good habit of escaping.
Alright, I better stop that.
Like the echo in here, though. This would be cool if I could be into, like, this would be like shower singing. Oh my god, pink boots, I love them. They're my brother's. He gave them to me for Christmas. Hi, Mum. She's a farmer, like, you're not a farmer. I just have a horse. Well, I have 2. Are you escaping? I'm a farmer. Very good. Very good, very good. I have 4 chickens in the mail, okay? I have 2 chickens.
How weird is that?
Like the pink brothers. Me too. Thank you.
That's a cheap way of doing some live streams, isn't it? Just stream somebody
So,
else's.
what do you guys want to sing badly? Stable karaoke. Woo. Okay, look at me. Just go in and say hello. Hi, Joe. Hey, you alright? Oh my god, my horse. He's so fucking messy. It's really good. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, I know, she does, bless her. She's only doing it for a chat, though.
What are you doing? I'm shoveling horse shit. I now have horse shit on my phone. Yay. Can't forget that one day.
It's not dog poop, it's horse. It's horse poop. You can either watch a lady wearing pink Wellington boots, or you can watch me editing a video. What would you like?
What's the time of that? It's 11 p.m. in the evening. Hi, Kika. I think it's 11. Yeah, that's right.
She was going to do we were talking together today. She was looking at doing shower scene live streams. I think she scrapped it.
I'm going after him.
Okay, mate, thank you for that.
Messy. I know why he's going this week, eh? Assholes. You aren't little. Yeah.
Let's mute her. Should we mute her, or should we just have her in the background, the sound?
Oh, yeah, you had something exciting to tell you. Basically, while I'm here, we're going to go. Oh, no, we're not.
Stay with him.
I found my old camera, so we've sorted out the set now, so I might use it.
It's called an acquired taste.
Not here, but I have it, my other one. This has all the potential of turning into a horror movie. Yeah, I'd love that. Where I had a horsey poop
It's just boring.
Oh, you lucky thing. I wish mine did.
It's called maybe a conflict of personalities, we shall call it, eh? Bless her. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Yes.
I don't know. How much bar fine? I don't know. How much long time? I don't know. Yes. How much lady drink? I don't know. do you want to go tonight? You want to go with him? Why?
Oh yeah, I was putting in the laughter there, wasn't I? Let's have a look. There it is. Control C. I think it was there.
Where do you want to go tonight?
Oh, not there.
You want to go with him? Why? It's good because he not go long time. He sleep. Tell me
Oh,
in a minute. Watch out for these lady boys. Yeah. You won't get more dangerous than this. All right.
yeah, we'll leave that in. But it needs to come in a little bit earlier, actually, that.
Minute. Watch out for these lady boys. Yeah.
It needs to come in there. Let's get these closing notes out of the way.
He not go long time. He sleep. Tell me in a minute. Watch out for these lady boys. Yeah. You won't get more dangerous than this. All right.
I think we were walking past the fantasy lounge. Oh, who said about buying the prom dress for MMS? That's excellent. Who said that? Oh yeah, she did a clothing sale live stream. That was right. I heard about that. I can't even remember if I was in it or not. Dear, oh dear. Well, I think I've added all the commentary to this now. This edit. It's clearly missing music, but yeah, maybe we could put some music in. Let me show you what we can do with that, how to do that. We can go here. Oh, I've got to be so careful what I play now. A few seconds. Oh yes.
Well, I'm in need. Yes, it's a trifling friend indeed.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. So check this out. It's the jump one right there. I want everybody to put your vote there.
Right. I don't want to. I want to be able to monetize this video for the effort. And over time, it might make me $1 a year. Who knows? And it'll be up there forever. So I want to be able to monetize the video. So I need to be careful what I use. And I can go to YouTube's library. Let's educate, use people that don't know about this. YouTube. YouTube library. There it is. And we can use all of these here, and there's thousands and thousands of thousands of tracks that we can use without any recourse. There's even John F. Kennedy's speech here.
Execute the office of President of the United States. I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
I just want some background music, really, to go. I don't want to take over their voice. And choosing the music, I think choosing the right music is a bit of an art form. It has to be so complementary to the footage. It's a difficult one to do sometimes. Given the mood of the video is upbeat, This is like, comes under the pop inspirational genre. And the mood is called Vibe. No, I don't know what that is. Vibe Mountain. I think that's the author. That's the name of it. Clover 3. I'm going to use this, so I'm going to click on there and download it. There you go. Free music. It's not long enough though. It's 3 minutes 32. So I'll have that playing louder at the intro of the video, and then it will fade out when people start to talk. Soft jazz, yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, we can go up here to, where is it? The mood, I think. No, not there. We can go calm. We can click our genre. Here we go. Jazzy blues. Jazzy blues calm, and these are all the tracks. Look. We can take calm off. Put sad, romantic. Just put all moods. And there's a hell of a lot more tracks. Well, I thought there would be. There looks like there's only one more track. What's this new one? Let's have a look. Oh, excuse me. Do you know what? I think I only subscribed to him today. It's a Russian guy, isn't he? That travels quite a bit. Bar finds a lot. James Bond theme. You think he's all? Why is he awesome? Why do you like his channel? Out of interest. Let's type James Bond. See what comes up. Oh, no. So he must have found it elsewhere outside of the YouTube library. Let's go back to that jazz and blues. I really need to learn how to use OBS, which is a live streaming piece of software that I've had for a number of months, and see what the wonders of what that can do for us. Right, let's change the mood to, what did you say, calm, something like that, wasn't it? This guy's big on the YouTube library, David McLeod. McLeod? She's an iBar regular, is she? Hanny. Do you like him because he reminds you of bar finding, or you want to meet Hanny, right? For a few months and takes. Oh, interesting. That's, yeah, tactic there. There's a tactic there, yeah. Oh, so he has a 3-month girlfriend. Oh, wow, okay. Do a deal there. Do a deal. Yeah. Well, I don't like that track. What's this one? Maybe that's too calm. I like that upbeat one I found before. Upbeat and quiet in the background, but good. Let's find it. Let's have a look. What was it? Inspiration, wasn't it? Rainy day. No. Ah, yeah. That's got a bit of funny, jolly type of instruments in it. Is that the organ? Keyboard. Very long time. Do they? You should tell them about the camera up front. Then that wouldn't happen so much. He made a YouTube star. Did he really? It's very easily done, I think, and particularly, obviously, if you see your ratings go up, your views go up, etc., etc. To and it's, you know, a couple of people already started to do this, but it's quite easy to turn them into having their own channel because they're creating such a good following for themselves. If you realise that I'm emphasising certain words because I'm putting them in apostrophes. Alright. I'm going to use this one, I think. Because I can't be bothered listening to loads. So I've downloaded it. Yeah, David Letterman. It does, doesn't it? I think it's called Down by the Riverside. Yeah, Down by the Riverside. Alright. The Riverside. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, yeah. This is very much a lounge style bar, isn't it? Alright, enough already. Stop, stop. Goodness, I can only take so much of it, thankfully. It's only going to be background music. Ah, there we go. So what we will do... we need to cut it in there. Well, not cut it in there. We need to cut there, splice it with a razor blade. We'll have the volume higher there for the intro. And it will fade out. Fade down, rather. There we go, we'll fade down. And see how that sounds. Let's have a look. Yeah. Fades down too much. That'll do. Could be better, but no one will notice. Dead Frank, yeah, absolutely. What? Yeah, 160,000, 170,000, that's right, I saw that today. The two non-monetized channels. Oh, are they? I think that's still too loud, that music. Yeah, let's turn it down. Yeah, that's cool. Elena, what? Elena. Chonburi.
Chonburi. Where are your family from?
My family? My family from Sisiki.
You hear they're asking for a YouTube fee. Well, I don't know where you heard that from.
How many rides
I have no thoughts. I'm a handsome man, everything is for free.
Yeah. One daughters and two sons.
How old are you?
One daughters and two sons.
How old are you?
Handsome
No,
man.
I mean my parents.
Oh, that don't look right. Oh, I just noticed something there.
No, I mean my.
Look at that. I just spotted that. That shouldn't be there. That should be there. In fact, no. That should be up there. And that one should be down there. You hold on. But
No, I mean
if only you knew.
my parents.
If only you knew.
Boy, girl?
Everybody thinking they have to pay. Ah, pay.
Yeah, my parents take care of me.
What's the name of this bar? Scrapyard Bar, right? Okay, how much short?
You know you're doing something wrong when the bar lady pays you, because that sounds so right, but it is so wrong. But that's what's happened in the past. I know you want that high quality tour. I think it's more of an educational trip. I know. Hands on, learn the ropes.
He not go a long time and he's asleep.
Get off your phone, Gil. Pay attention.
Tell me in a minute. Watch out for these lady boys, yeah. You won't get more dangerous than this. Alright.
Alright, geezer. Funny, innit? Funny. Alright. Let's put some closing thoughts to this. Would you like to contribute to some comments you'd like to add to this video? And then we're collaborating now. This is a live stream collaboration and creation video, which will go live and you'll be credited in the description as a contributor to it, because you've given me some closing thoughts. And I'm asking everybody, the lurkers, that I've only got 3 people now watching, but hey ho. If you have anything, always be respectful. It's not earned unless you lose it. Don't lose it. Be confident. Feel confident first, because then you can act confident if you need to act.
You can have one for the road in Suitors Court on me?
I was going to put Steptoe and some music to that, wasn't I? Let's do a search for that, because... Right, you have to go down. Right, top tip. You don't go to the audio library when you're looking for copyrighted material. You go down to here, music policies, and you click that. And bizarrely, they're plugging right at the top Dr. Dre, of all people, right at the top of their list. I don't know what order, if any, this is in. I think it's alphabetical. I don't know. No, where's ABBA? So I don't know what order that is. Anyway, we can do a search over here. I'm going to put Steptoe and Son. You might not be familiar with Steptoe and Son, but a lot of British people are. Just put Steptoe, do a search for that. Advanced Bar Girls 201. Yeah. Advanced Bar Girls, is that the name of the course? We need to give it a better title than that. The tour, the Bar Girl tour that never toured tour. There we go, step toe. You can't monetize your video if you use that. Oh well. I could try and get away with using up to 15 seconds of it, but you're still stealing it, and they still can get hold of you. So we're not going to do that. So I'll just leave it as it is. It's quite a basic video. There was no intention of enhancing it really, beyond its already comedic content. This part out with these closing comments. I need to put an outro on here though as well.
I'm going to put step toe and some music to your walk, alright, because I'm filming. You going to have one for the road in Suitors Court on me?
Yeah, too much. It's an educational video for you actually, this one. You know a lot of this already, I think. Hold on a minute, that needs to be changed. Oh, it's fine, needs to go in there for longer. Video version. Oh, I need to change that. I might leave it. Your family. Oh, she didn't answer how old she was. She didn't get that.
Boy, girl? Mama, Papa, take care. Who take care? What's the name of this bar? Scrapyard Bar. Try? Okay, how
At the airport. Leave it at the airport. Just don't have any.
Where you want to go tonight? John Chien, you want to go with him? No! Why? It's good because he not go a long time, he sleep.
Yeah.
Tell me in a minute.
Some words of wisdom. Because I've nearly finished this now.
You won't get more dangerous than this. Alright.
Maybe I should put subtitles there for Kev. You can submit some closing remarks for another video. It's not a problem.
I'm going to put steptoe and some music to your walk, alright, because I'm filming. You can have one for the road in Suitors Court on me.
I think was we staying at Suitors Court? I think we was. Right, I need to put an outro in. I should put my spinning logo in there, really. In fact, I need to put the logo in at the bottom here in the corner for the duration. Right, I should look for that. Let's do a keyboard. See, these are all shortcut stickers to remind me what each of the keys do. There are so many different tools built into these shortcut keys. It's very difficult to remember them, so I put all these stickers on that you can buy for the software to remind you. Don't put all your chips in the middle without knowing you have a winning hand. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Do you think not everyone will get that analogy, will they? But it works. I can see there. Yeah. The wisdom. Let's put it in there, shall we? Let's put it in. Sod it. Because this is a collaboration, and it's only a short video. It's 4 minutes and 13 seconds. No, 17 seconds. Let's put it in for you now, and you can say you've contributed to a video without having to mod, or without just being a mod. Okay, so we're going to come down here. We're going to copy this text so we don't have to reformat, and we'll put it. Let's put these final thoughts in some form of order as well. Yeah, let's do yours first. In fact, we'll put yours there, and let's bring it back up again so I don't get it wrong. There we go. You can have your name in lights. Don't put all your chips in the middle, which means you are playing your chips, right? You're putting them into where everyone else's stack is, right? To gamble. When people say I'm all in and they push their pile into the middle, right? Don't put all your chips in the middle without knowing. This is a good way, isn't it? We should do more collaborations like this. Knowing. Let's get this right. You have a winning hand. A bird in hand came to mind then. Don't put all your chips in the middle without knowing you have a winning lines. There we go. And let's make this different colour so it stands out as yours. How about that? So you can say to people, I contributed that. What colour would you like? Tell me. Look, you've got all the colours of the rainbow and more. Oh, you want red? Okay, look at that. It's a nice red. Oh, wrong one. Look at that. But what we need to do to make that bright, we have to take the shiny bit off. Make it matte. There we go. Like that. Hey Lee, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome Lee. Welcome, welcome. So we are doing a live collaboration on making a video live stream. Which is coming to a conclusion in respect of this one, but we can always work on another one if you'd like, no problem. You can see up here it's rendering. This is what the fan kicks in on the computer when it's rendering. Don't ask me to describe what rendering means, but it's essentially making what you've done work with each other as one, in a nutshell, something like that. It uses a lot of processing power, rendering, and makes it uses up so much storage space on your hard drive. My goodness, rendering a video. For example, when we did the where was it? I can't remember now. If I was to produce an hour or 2 hour one of a video, that would be around 150 gig. It's crazy. Anyway, but you can delete the rendering after it's produced it, so you reclaim the gigabytes that it uses. So you're happy? You're happy with this as it is? Do you want to put an outline of, say, I don't know, something like that round it, or blue, or is it? Are you happy how it is? Maybe a bit of yellow around the edge to make it more pleasing to the eye rather than just red. What else can we do? Let's, oops, there we go. Look at that. Wow. How about that? Lady boy, 10 o'clock. Good girl. I used to crack DVDs. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've never heard it called crack DVDs. Is that the same as burning DVDs? I've never heard of that term. I guess it means, yeah, you are burning a DVD, right? Yeah, same, it's because it's footage, right? And you have to, I have looked up what render means, but I can't recite it. Okay, so I was putting these closing remarks in order, and I want a space between them. I think the respectful one should come next, and then the one about being confident. No, respectful should come last because it's a good closing thought one. My voice is getting deeper, I can tell. Let's have that going over there. Just spacing them out equally.
You won't get more dangerous than this. All right. I'm going to put step toe and some music to your walk, all right, because I'm filming. You can have one for the road in Suitors Court on me.
the end. I like it. It's okay. It's just a quickie. I've spent far too much time on it now. Typically, what have I got it down to? For every hour produced, it takes a minute. For every minute produced, it takes an hour to produce each minute. Yeah, I think that's what it is. 1 to 2 hours. Depends on the complexity of it. The fun I'm having with it. So often, it will take a little, not U-turn, but a little bit of a different direction as I'm producing it. Often happens. This is thoughts coming into my mind, or some other creative slant I want to put on it, and the video could just turn into something completely different actually from what it started out at, but it can take several paths on the going through it. Not with this one though. I only had a couple of intentions with this video, and as I was saying earlier, about 2 hours, 4 hours ago, it was going to be called How to Interview Bar Girls, I think it was. I forget now, but this is it's going to be how to film, and I've produced this. Am I going to produce this for my channel or give this away? I can't remember what I'm going to do with this. I've got to dedicate some more thought to that. All right, let's catch up on these comments, shall we? Yeah, I will open for you in a minute. See how basic this is. Let me just give you some ingredients. I call this is my term for it, the DNA strand. I'm zooming out so you can see it. There we go. This is what we've been working on for the last 4 hours. All this, right? So all of this above the video sections, and as you can see, they've been spliced for various reasons, intervals. This is all the text, and these little orange, these are notes to remind me what to put in. Yeah, I've forgotten to do that. Oh yeah, so here, so this has just reminded me I've got something outstanding to do. Because I come up with so many thoughts on videos, I have to make notes, and this is the way I do it, actually on the video at the time frame. And that's what these little orange notes are here. Look at that, see? That was a major one I've forgotten about. Insert the pop-up Ron. Did someone say tequila at that point? So I've got to find an image of his that I've already stolen, and I will put that in there and pop it up, coming up in the corner. That would be funny. So this is far from finished. I've got a couple of things here still to do. This was the other note, and this was where actually I've got to remind myself and play that bit back now. Ignore her cries, not to be filmed in the first instance. Ah yes, somebody did answer this. I forget who answered it now. It might have been Fidelity Questa earlier. Or because she's not wearing makeup, or little of makeup. See, we might have, I think this was during the day, about 2 p.m. So this may have been just before she's finished putting her makeup on. You guys may have seen it before on video or in person, where when the shift starts, instead of them coming to work ready, they are getting ready at work. And they all tend to be putting their makeup on, etc., in the mirrors and whatnot. I don't know if that's the right term to use in this context, whether it's a ruse or not. I'm going to put it in as a question. Is this? I don't think the ruse should be used in this context. I'm not very I'm not very well read, so I'm not very grammatically correct. Is this a ruse or because she has no makeup on, or little makeup. I would say little makeup on, let's give the benefit of the doubt. Whoops. Is makeup hyphenated like that? I think it is. Yeah. I'll put a question. Is this a ruse or? So I need to take that question mark out there. And I need to shift that up. I'll come back. I can see the comments in my peripheral vision flickering up. I'll come back to them in a minute, guys. Apologies. Yeah. So what I know, so I'm going to have some images now that I won't be able to live stream because I'd get banned probably, because it's not censored. So I'm going to lower the camera in a moment to the keyboard while I search for Ron. I'm going to put Ron in right about here. Yeah, right there, that's where he's going to go in. Oh, right, let's have a look at these comments, shall we? Boom, 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 boom. Thanks, it looks awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's okay. It's just it's a very basic, quick edit, really, in retrospect. But I will show you I was taking you through the strands of a DNA. Yeah, so up here we've got all the text and reminders that I put in. This is where I've spliced it with the... I'll zoom in. Razor blade, you can splice it wherever. You can splice anything and everything on this screen you can splice up to your heart's content. And I've done it for various reasons throughout here. Sometimes it's just to segregate the audio from that particular clip, or it might be because I put in a freeze frame. See, this here is a freeze frame. I've clicked on the footage, I've gone up to edit and selected what the hell, there we go. I've selected that, and it will put in, I think it's 4 or 6 seconds freeze frame of wherever the cursor is at that point, and which is good because I've used that so many times and that's handy. And once you've freeze framed it, it's like a photograph. You can zoom in slowly, then use it. Let me show you an effect you can do, which is quite good. So this bit here, so I freeze framed that to put text. So the purpose of freeze framing on that particular part of the footage is I want your focus as a viewer of the video to be on the text, because if I've got him messing about in the background, giggling and talking, then it takes it away. And the whole point of this video is to get you focused in on this text, right? Because it's a how-to video. So that's why I freeze framed him in the background whilst you read the text there. Now I've got to make a judgment on that section as to how long it should be. So I try to, and I would read it 2 or 3 times to see would the average person be able to read all that without having to pause it themselves or rewind it, because that's quite important. You don't want to have to keep doing that. And so many people put the text up, captions, etc. too little. Too long is not so bad, but if you're doing it at too much of a short of a period, then people will have issues with that. And it's not good. And they miss, it's there for a purpose to be read. So come on, creators, be more in tune with people's requirements in having to read what it is you're putting up there. So yeah, so that's freeze frame. And what you can do with that freeze frame, let me show you. This will take a bit away of the focus though, but I'll just show you for demonstration purposes. I'll zoom in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight that section, which is the freeze frame part, which is 19 seconds long. And then what you can do is go to here. Oh, Jim Andrews is going to be buzzing with all of this because I'm not sure if he's familiar with all of these. If you click on that, and it gives you several options. You've got to click on the down box. There's so many different things you can do it, but I click on crop, and part of crop is not just crop, there's trim, crop, and Ken Burns. Ken Burns is, I believe, the inventor of this, but if you click on Ken Burns, I'm making sure that's highlighted, Ken Burns, I've got to get the, there we go, right, 2 boxes come up, a green and a red one, and it's automatically decided. See, the green one is the start of what you're going to see, the footage, which is all of it, because it's all round the footage, right? Let me get that to 100%. No, you can't see the boxes. Okay, click fit. Here we go. So what that means, over that period of 19 seconds, it will slowly zoom in and finish at where the red box is. So that's what that is, and the effect of which will be, well, let's just leave it as it is, as it's suggested, and this is the effect of it. You can see it slowly zooming in, barely, because it's quite far out. So that gives it a bit more of an appealing effect to it, to the video. Now, I'll just bore you with a bit of technicality there. Let's have a look at your comments before I get too far behind. Bum, 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 bum. Doctor told me there is malaria in Ko Chang, to be careful. Oh, really? Oh, so you were copying DVDs, was you? So you had to de-encrypt them and then, in a sense, cracking them, like cracking a computer program before streaming. Is mosquito repellent a good cologne for bar girls? Oh, there's not that many comments. Okay. Is mosquito repellent a good cologne for bar girls? Oh. Right. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was going to put you down there, wasn't I? To look at my keyboard whilst I look for Ron. I'm sure I've got Ron somewhere here. Let's have a butcher's hook. I really do need to cut that nail. Soak ourselves with mosquito repellent in Ko Chang. I don't know. Say that I've not been to Ko Chang. One of the islands I went to recently is Koh Lan and Koh Samet. Koh Samet's really nice. They've got some lovely beaches and water there. Oof. Well, he might be right. I don't know. Can you have an injection for malaria, or is it still the tablets that you have to take? Do. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I need to put an outro in as well. Right, what we need to do, Mr. Canada, is go to one of these clubs as well. One of these. We'll get bar girls to take us. Yes, traditional Thai night spot. Forget walking street styly. Yeah. And there's one near Tukkom. That's the one I went to there. was Kun in the footage there. More on that later. Oh well, I'm not. Do you know what? I'm going to have to steal another photo of Ron off of the internet. Surprised he's not come on actually. Let's ask Siri what the time is. Time in Ohio.
It's 18:59 in Columbus, Ohio.
Ah. Yes, I know. That's what I'm looking for. That photo from him doing the shots. I'm gonna have to do another screen capture. Let me just double check my desktop, because that's where all my screen captures are saved automatically. I've already taken I know exactly the shot, exactly the footage you're talking about, and I've already taken a screenshot. I thought I may have done it on my phone, which I'm unable to get from whilst we're live streaming. Oh, there's so many things here I've just come across I've got to use. Oh my gosh. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh, what's all this? Oh, we missed out at the weekend. Let me show you a photograph. You know, I had problems. No, you don't know I had problems with a certain... Let's have a look. It's alright, I'm just speaking my mind at the moment. What we got here? I had a problem with an eBay purchase. That's what I did have. I remember that. Just seen the screenshot for that. Oh my gosh, there's so much footage on here, and pictures and screen captures. Sometimes it's just quicker to do it again, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not looking anymore. So the problem I have, or give myself, is that I will not label the files accordingly. I'll just leave them as numbers, and that's no good at all really when you're doing a search. I've spelt Floyd wrong. There we go. 1 L, isn't it? There we go. Ron Floyd. Alright, let's do some stealing of stock. Do you want to see me? Do you want to see me stealing stock? There you go. It's this video here, isn't it? Or is it this one? Hey user 2850, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're just having a bit of fun here. We're messing about. We're going to steal some footage from Ron. That's what we're doing. We are stealing stock from Ron. He doesn't know this yet, but he should do. He's awake. I'm sure he's awake, unless he's having a siesta in Hawaii. Ohio, I think he's in Hawaii. Ohio. Yeah, we're going to steal some stock. Maybe he's in Panama. He's got a Panama hat on, hasn't he? We're doing well. We're doing well. TRB. What TRB lift? Interesting. Welcome to the channel. We're going to steal some stock. We're going to steal some stock of his. Don't tell him. He'll find out soon, because I'm going to send it to him. I think it's this one.
Hello everybody. This video doesn't have any tips in it. It's just me playing around with video edits. Everybody.
Now this is turning into... maybe this isn't the one. It's all a bit tame, isn't it, at first? It's like a channel review channel now, eh? How well has he done putting his footages together? His footage. Is it at the end, is it? Okay. Bye. Oh, here we go. I'm sure. Here we go. Yeah, found it. Look at that. He's knocking them back, and you get to that stage, you have another one, and you get in that mood, and you don't know when to stop, or you just can't, or you forget how to. That's funny. Should we play the whole clip? Let's do it. His numbers get read. Yeah, that's right. He can barely high five at that point. I'm going to let you into a couple of tools I use in a minute. Now that would be. What do you think? That could be quite a good screenshot there. Maybe could it be that one? It might be that one. That's like a cheeky smile behind. So there's a double impact, right? That might be the good. That might be the one to use. What do you think? Yeah, you think so? Good. Yeah, let's do that. Just make sure we get the right. So having the eye for it, isn't it? Yeah, look, see, it was on 720p because I'm streaming. So let's change that to 1080 so we can get so it's slightly. Particularly his face now is clearer, which is what I wanted. And we're not going to make this full screen because I only need to screen capture that size. So I'm going to do Command-Shift-4, and then I'm going to drag this little cursor across the screen. I want his hand in as well. It's a shame that it's not in focus, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's going to have the same effect. Here we go. We don't need to include that air conditioning unit up there. We just need to bring it down here. What do you mean I haven't subbed? Have I not? I need to check that. You've got... you don't miss a trick, do you? Let's have a look. My goodness, why haven't I? Well, we're always on each other's channel. I don't understand that. That's a fraudulent slip. Subscribe live and put the notification bell end on. There we go. You've seen it here first. I'm number 347. A Freudian slip. Yes. Unbelievable, eh? And I'm stealing content from him already. Because I can. Right, let me show you something. This is one of my little secrets here. It's excellent. Let's just say it's not just a screen capture like that, a photo I wanted. Let's just say I wanted, in fact, there could be a better image there. Let's have a look. I just want to make sure that person in the back. I want to know, is that a lady boy or is that a guy? I don't know. It might be his minder. That's quite a good shot as well, though, isn't it? That one, because that's in better focus. Look, he's got his pinky up as well. Oh, no, that's got to be the one, hasn't it? Come on, votes. What do you think? That is good. That's a good shot there. I'm going to have to screen capture that. We'll make a decision in a minute. Whoops, I've just done the whole screen by mistake. No, what am I doing? That's it. I've done it twice. I've captured the whole screen by mistake. That is a good shot, isn't it? It is, yeah, I like that one. Look, he's still smiling as well. It is a hard choice. There are so many. Let's take that. I could probably use it again in something else. That's it, I just want it to there. Perfect. Yeah, so what was I saying? So let's just say I wanted to use 4 seconds of it and I didn't want this in it. You found it embarrassing. It wasn't a good look. Johnny didn't do him any favours, typical old bloke thinking prostitutes have him because he's a handsome man with the grey facial hair. I know, but bottom line is he's having fun and I'm not going to judge him for that. And it's not as if he's got any brand he's protecting or trying to grow. He's just living his life, so I'm respecting him for that. And I'm sure you are, but Johnny does like to party hard, and Mr. Tequila Ron, of course, was only partaking in a very small part of Johnny's ways. I'm sure he's not touched a drop ever since. So, yeah, light-hearted approach to it. So what I would do here, so down here, as you know, you can share videos. This is a new thing that was, this is a new thing to YouTube in the last 48 hours or so, where you can share what you're looking at in a different way by just clicking there, because they are getting rid of other ways of sharing things, and this is a new way. Now I just want to copy the link to the video, which is this. So you go here and click copy. So now that's copied to my clipboard, and then I would go to this program here called Streamable, and it's streamable.com. This is a great little tool. This is a fantastic little tool. Let me show you what you can do with this. So you paste, I'm going to go on to, because I've been banned already by them, so I'm going to have to go and switch on my VPN, which is built into this Opera browser. So I'm going to click the VPN on. I can do it without, but I won't be able to download. So I will paste now that link into here, right? Automatically, straight away, it starts to analyze this link. As a link, it can download the whole of the video. And it starts automatically in this little window here. Now what you can do with this, you can slide through here and look at different parts of the video and select. But down here, his video is only 9 minutes 28 seconds long. Okay. But with Streamable, you can download up to 10 minutes of any video and any part of that video. So if it was 3 hours long, you could just take the last 10 minutes if you wanted to, and you just slide here and give you a bit of tuition. You slide this along and choose where you want to start it and end it, and you can just take a few seconds if you wanted to. You just take a few seconds of it. Just turn that down a bit. And I use this a hell of a lot because it saves a lot of space on your hard drive. None of this is being stored on your hard drive. It's on somebody else's hard drive. The company that made this online editing cutting tool. So, and you can type in the time slots here. So you can look for it first on YouTube, and then you can come to here and say, oh yeah, I want between so many minutes and seconds here to the here. And then you can click create video, and it will start creating a video for you there of that section. And then you can copy that link and keep it saved here, or you can click on and you can give it a title, because it will save this for you as well, and it saves it for life. It doesn't matter if it's been deleted off of YouTube, it saves it because it's downloaded it now to their servers. They've got that. And you can copy that link and then use the link later if you want to do. You can click here and it gives you the opportunity to download it or delete it. And then when you go to download, it comes with that, what you've just cut from it. And then you can go down here and click download, and bang, you've got it, and then download it to your computer or hard drive. So it's a fantastic little tool. I use that a hell of a lot. I was looking one for ages to use. There are others out there, but it's Streamable I use the most. Yeah, it's a video in itself, isn't it? How to cut up videos online. Yes, I have had his story. He did email me the story. You did sub ages ago, and I thank you for that. I'm in the UK currently. That's where I was born, but I've not stayed in the UK actually. So if you're asking where I was born in the UK, and I've lived all over the world, and yeah, and travelled since the age of 4. So right, here we go. So that's how you can use Streamable, which is a very useful online tool, free to use. Don't even have to register, surprisingly. I thought you would need to register. So they've missed a trick there. So now we've done the screen capture, haven't we? So now I'm going to go to here. I'm going to find Final Cut Pro. I'm going to look for my downloads folder. No, I'm not. I'm looking for my desktop because that's where it's saved. Oh, I've just found something else I need, which is my logo. I nearly forgot about that. Screenshot. Yeah, there it is. We've got it. We've got it. So we've got a choice. We don't want that. Yeah, that's not the one. Although it is a good one of him there. It's not so good of this bit here, his hand. That's the one. That is the one. You've got all 3 working. Pinky's in focus, pretty much. You know what he's doing. He knows he's having fun. And he's just a very naughty boy. So that's the one we're going to use. So I've imported that now, just by pressing return. And here he is. And we drag him across to where we want him. Where did we want him? Let's dump him there for a minute. I think it was over here, wasn't it? I've totally forgotten. No, not there. Excuse me. Let's zoom out. Oops, zoomed out too much. No, there it is. That's where we want him, down there somewhere. Excuse me. I think I've just moved. No, there it is. All right. Sorry, I'm jogging around the screen too much. Here we go. Let's try and stabilize you a little bit. Nice little handheld tripod. The side wheels clip. What's the side wheels clip? What clip's that? Boobity boo, boobity boo. Right, we're going to put the logo in as well before I forget. So if we want something to appear for the length of the video, we drop it in there. We resize it first. So this is a vector image which I had done professionally for me, having chosen the design. And the vector image means that I can resize this image to cover the size of a building if I wanted to, a skyscraper, and the quality of the image will not diminish. It's very clever. I'm not sure how it works technically, but it's called a vector image. You've heard of JPEGs, I'm sure, and you've heard of maybe PNGs, PNGs. And vector image here can be resized without the quality diminishing. I just tend to drop it down there. Sometimes I might have it animated and put an effect on it. I just have it sitting down there in the corner. That may be too big. I need to double check. Let's have a look. Oh, that's okay. So now that I've resized it, I drag it to the end of the footage. Sometimes it's easier to zoom out. Do it quickly. As you can see, bang. And these little dots at the top here will disappear as the render completes. This just gives you an indication of how much rendering needs to be done, and as I've put some more graphics for the length of the video, it needs to render the whole of the video now to include that graphic. The sidewalls clip mem, it just says mem. You're not explaining yourself very well. You said the sidewalls clip laugh out loud, and then you just put mem. Oh, is that? Yeah, I have actually taken, you're talking about Streamable, what you've seen there. I have taken some from their live stream, that's right, I have. Did you want to have a look at those in a minute? Would you like to see them? Thumbnail bird, you would even pay 2,000 bar fine and 4K long time. Thumbnail bird. The thumbnail bird. I'm not sure. I think you would even pay. So you're telling me what I would pay for the bird in a thumbnail? Is that what you're saying? And that I would pay 4,000 for a long time with the bird in the thumbnail. What, this one? Yeah, I would. I'd have to be drunk though, right? Extremely drunk to pay that and have more money than sense. No, that's not my style, thank you. For me, for free, I am handsome man. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we're sticking running. I'm to put the logo in. And your Canada's sticking with me. Canada's flying the flag. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the most exciting video, is it, to be live streaming, but it's an educational one. I'm not ready to upload now. Can you see this going down slowly? This needs to render first. And up here you can see the status of it. I'll open that up so you can see it. It doesn't look very clear on my screen. Is it out of focus? Rendering, look, background render, 24%. And because we're still making additions, i.e. adding Ron's photo and some other text before we finish, that will need to re-render again, but it won't take so long because it'll just be a short part of the movie that will be addressed or readdressed, edited. So we're not ready to upload yet now. We need to put Ron in the right place as well, don't we? Or are you asking me a question about ready to upload? Upload what? This footage? Or something else? I'm not happy with the size of that, and then it goes like that. This is something to keep your eye on as well when you're editing, particularly when you've got sound and some form of audio going. You really don't want that reaching above 0. 0's the loudest, really, you should have it. And then you have all of the audio. forget what the term is now, but you want it to be very similar, so people don't have to keep on. I don't know about Canada, it may be the same as the UK, but sometimes in between programs we have these adverts, commercial breaks, right? And they tend to, and I think the reason behind it is to get our attention. The commercial breaks will come on and the volume is louder than the actual film or program being played, right? And that's the same thing here. It needs to be standardized throughout, because you can't have people turning the volume up and down to hear things. It's got to be not too dissimilar as you go throughout. There you go, top tip for Jim Andrews, who's probably going to watch the reruns of these for some top tips later.
Tell me in a minute.
Where was we? Oh yeah, we're trying to put Ron in the right place and size it.
How much tequila shot?
That's where he's got to come in, there. And we've got to resize that as well. 100%. Something's not right here. Oh, here we go. Whoops. I don't want to change that. That's the window. I'll change the footage. Here we go. I'm not feeling this background size here. This is not the right size. Something's going on here. Yeah, that needs, all of that needs resizing. Here we go. Boom. That'll do.
How much long time? How much lady drink? How much tequila shot?
Here he is. And I think what we should do here as well, to make this work better, is to freeze frame it. I think we need to put a freeze frame in here. Otherwise we've got too much going on in the background.
Tequila shot.
Bang. And let's do a vignette on him as well, so we're going to add an effect. I don't like these sharp. I think it's cheap looking when you've got this just plastered on picture. I don't like it. Ogledalo. Oh, where are you from? Are you from Eastern European with a name like that? Welcome, welcome to my channel. Sagsija. Sagsija. Is it Polish? Ogledalo. Ogledalo. That exactly. That's the caption I was going to put in there. You've got it right. You read my mind. Or you remembered what I said earlier. Did someone say tequila? Absolutely. That is the caption I'm going to put in there. You're quite right. Great minds think alike. I'm just formatting his picture though with vignette. Let's got to do a search for that. Vignette. There we go. It's called vignette masks. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Can change the size of it as well. That's much better. Should we, yeah, let's plonk him there. Looks like she's looking down at him. And then we'll have a different font style for him as well. Let's use what Mongami Sideways uses a lot. What was it? The name of it? Let me think of the font. It's called Blow, I think. Blow, blow, blow. Let's put in, let's copy that to make it easier. Copy C, copy V, Control V. We've still got to put in the freeze frame yet, which I mustn't forget. Okay, so we're going to change the text to, let's recap. Did someone say? Did someone say tequila? We could have the tequila song, couldn't we, playing for that 4-second slot? What do you think? Da, 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 da. Yeah, something like that. We should do that. See how it can just evolve. This can go on forever. You can not stop. You can just carry on editing forever, and it will turn into a 2-hour movie before you know it. Did someone say tequila? Yeah, we should have somebody from the song say tequila. I don't want the text coming in like that either, or do I? It doesn't fit. Hold on. Let's change the font style to blow. Where is it? I know I've got it as well here somewhere. Oh, there's bubblegum, that's quite funny. No, we use blow, I think. I think I've got it, yeah, here it is. Blow, blow, blow. Let's do before I forget, a freeze frame in there. Bang, right, that's it. Now we need to put those over to the freeze frame. So let's see what this looks like.
How much tequila shot?
Did someone say tequila? There we go, it's coming in. Right. We're going to have to make that bigger. Yeah, so I'm going to have to bring that down to there. We need to make the text bigger. There's 2 ways of doing it. This is a quicker way sometimes. Just drag it. Let's tilt it a bit as well, shall we? Let's tilt it a bit. Up like that. Yeah, it's looking good. Hey Kevin, welcome to the stream. Thank you for popping by. There's a couple of us in here now. I see where people finally say yes and go with it. That's right. And you know what, when people say that when they're tired, that is the wrong time to say that, because it's not right. You're best off to come back to it, because it's a half-hearted I have done it on videos, and I know I've done it when I go back to them and watch them. I thought, oh no, why did I do that? Why didn't I just go to bed, wake up and finish it properly? Don't be tired and just say bugger it. No, you can't do that. It doesn't, it's no good. It's like working all day, making it perfect, and then you screw it up at the end by not finishing it properly. Show some ladies. Bye then. That was a quick visit. There's the lady, look. And there's more to come if you stick around. You're still there, I can see. Don't be so impatient. I don't want to worry you like, but I'm only here for the birds. Okay. See if I can find tequila music. Here we go. That's the one. I think that's copyright free as well. Oh, I should check that. I don't need to because I'm only going to use how much I'm going to use, just 4 seconds of it. I thought it was 4 seconds, that was a guess. I hope I don't get a copyright strike from these samples.
Tell me in a minute. Tell me in a minute.
It's like instrumental version. All right. Oh, I hope not. I think we're going to have to do a YouTube search. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just finding the song there, the word in it. You're right, it does only say tequila. Oh yeah, it was definitely a remix. Definitely a remix. I heard it on someone else's video and I thought, oh, I like that, and I searched for it, found it, and I've downloaded it. I've yet to use it in a video of my own, I think. I don't know. I don't think I have. I only downloaded it recently. But it's by the Champs. So let's type that in. Tequila. And it's by the Champs. Just want to double check to see what it has to say about it. Even though I'm using 4 seconds. Yeah. See, if I use that, I've got to be so careful. I'm going to try and get away with. Maybe let's do a search for somebody just saying tequila, shall we? And use that. No, I think 4 seconds will be okay, but I need to find it, whereabouts it is. Okay, what I'm going to do, whilst I'm looking for the word tequila in the song, I'm going to mute this, so bear with me, alright? Because I don't want to get a copyright notice sent to me whilst I'm just looking for it. Bear with me, I'm going to mute you for a moment. Okay, so the remix has totally changed the vocals, so that's no good. So we're going to use this original here. I'm going to... what program am I going to use? Let's have a look. Alright, if you guys want to screen capture that. These are all ripping programs. It's my suite of tools. This is a section of my tool bag. And they have been compiled over a 12-month period of knowing which ones work and don't work, and for different reasons. Some of them record audio and visual, some of them are just audio, some of them are just a combination of both. This is one of my go-to ones at the moment. But these are fraught with potential Trojan horse style viruses, so you have to be careful when you're using these. Word of warning, for example, this one here, you can click it, it opens up. You can drop the link in there. As soon as you do that, whoops, for that video, and click continue, it opens up another window which is an advert, and sometimes it's, as this one, it says congratulations, you've won something, or it might be, oh, your Adobe Flash player needs to be updated, download this file. So forget that. I always close the windows, pop up, but the software works for sure. Because I'm just looking for the audio and I only want part of it, I can use this software and it will give me the opportunity as well. See, it might do it a couple of times. It will give me the opportunity of what I want to do for it. See, sometimes it says this, you cannot use this for, this video contains music. Well, that's crud. That doesn't always happen. I can just sometimes paste it a second time and then it will let me do it. I don't know. It's temperamental in that way. Sometimes it just doesn't work. No, it's not going to work on that program, so I'm going to have to choose a different one. So I don't want to download the whole track unnecessarily and then cut it within my program, because then I'm using up my disk space to download it all. But given it's only 2 minutes anyway, I may as well. So what I will do now is go to this one I go to a lot. This is very good actually as well. You can download different styles of so if it's a YouTube video and it's in HD but you only want the MP3 from it, you just drop the URL from the YouTube channel in there, which I'm going to do like that, and then convert, continue online. Sometimes it pops up. This is one of the slower ones though, and it gives you the timeline here in percentage wise. Sometimes this will pop up in another window, an advert, and you just close that again and click convert online. Now what they're quite cunning in the way that they're advertising for you to download their software, because there's a piece of software you can download from this company to do this on your laptop rather than do it online, but I never download their software to do it. If it's not from the Apple store, I'm not interested, because you just don't know what's type of viruses, if any, is in the software. So I always use it online, then I know what I'm downloading is just the MP3 or the MP4, okay? And now it's been converted, I can click on download, and there we go. See, look, it's doing an advert, so I'm going to close that. But it's just downloaded the file. I think it's only about 3 megabytes. So now I'm going back to my Final Cut program. I'm deleting the remix out of it, which I've done. And where's the cursor? We want it there, where Tequila Run is. And we now are going to import from the download section that track, which I've done, and now that's stored up here. Whoops, in audio. Have I just imported it into the wrong one? I think I might have done. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There it is. Okay. So, oh, I don't need to drag it all in. I can find out where it is. another ideal will be 30 minutes. 30 minutes of Ron slamming tequilas over and over again to that music. We could do that quite easily. We could do just a whole video and do every single remix of the tequila and just have him drinking throughout the whole video for 30 minutes. There's so many parody styles we could come up with. I'm open to ideas. Yeah. Another ideal takes 30 minutes editing. Yes. That will be a 3-minute video. No, it wouldn't. It would be a 1.5 minute video. That's what that would be. A 1.5 minute video, and then you have people complaining that's not long enough. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You've lost my train of thought. Right, we're looking for the champs, and he was saying tequila. So look. What's the chances of that? I found it. The perfect spot. So it's about there. Bang. What's the chances of that? I wonder if we stretch that out. That sound bite. Oops. We can change the duration of it. Let's double the size of it in terms of its duration. So we're slowing it down. We'll slow it down to by 50%. And we'll bring his photo to us as long as we are. And that frozen bit there. It sounds like somebody saying it in a drunken manner. I don't think this text stays up very long. No, we want the text to stay up longer, don't we? I'm going to cut that text out. We want to take that effect off completely, and we want to insert. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Insert. I'm getting slower now because I'm tired. And in about 40 minutes, 43 minutes, we're doing a premiere live stream, aren't we? At 1:30 AM GMT. Which is about 25 minutes in length, I think, in total. Now we need to change the font style. They said it would have been half the time if I'd have had 2 hands available to do it as well, potentially. But I'm holding on to this camera, try to steady it. Not a very good setup I've got here. I'm on the couch, would you believe? Ah, look at that. Need to change the size and the colour. And the position of it. Definitely need to add colour to that. Well, oh, hello. Yes, colour to go with his cheeks. That would be good. That would be good. Let's put a bit of an angle on it. to make that bigger as well. God, the things you have to do. And I think we should give it a bit of a glow to make it more readable, legible. Yeah, what do you think? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? You still with me? How many thumbs up we got? We've just got 3. That's disgraceful. 166 minutes and 3 thumbs up. Is that right? I'm so unappreciative when there's not many women in it, eh? Look, there she is. She's gorgeous. Right. Do we take it to the top? And do you want to watch it all? Oh, we've got none of them. That's good. So, right, we're going to take it from the top. Let's make it full screen. I'll tell you what we need to do. There's 2 things we need to do. An intro and an outro. Would you believe it? We've nearly forgotten that. Okay, they're easy to do. I'll cut and paste them from another video, I'll make that quick. So let's take this from the top. Actually, I want to put in a transition on the logo so it fades in and out. Right, that's done. Right, give me a countdown. Somebody give me a countdown from 3. Sod you then. I'll do it. 3, 2, 1. Sounds like 70s porn music. Up a bit. So I need to change this size. This is not good. Yeah, David Letterman. This is not full screen. I need to change it. Damn. Kim blowing kisses at her because she's filming. That's why I'm like, man. Yeah, I like the freeze frame zooming in slowly. I like that. Not take me. I don't want your parfum money. See, now the screen's got bigger. That's the right size. Whoa, what was that? Was that foreign? Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to stop it there. What the hell is that? Whoa, I'm going to have to correct it now. Hold on, I'm going to have to take it from the top. I'll take it, hold on. What the hell's that? Oh, that's her laughing, but I don't know what it... Oh, found a bug here. Because up here, it's ha 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 he he. And why does it appear like that? Oh, gosh, what is going on? That is so weird. I think I'm going to have to just delete that and rob it from somewhere else and put it back in. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to even try and translate it, but what that... I don't know what happened there. I've never experienced that before. Let's paste it back in. Whereabouts does it go? Hold on.
Chonburi. Where are your family from?
My family? Chonburi.
It's all right now.
Chonburi. Where are your family from?
My family? My family from Sisakit.
Siskit. Okay. Have farm?
Oh, have farm, big
Have
farm.
many farm. How many rye you have?
About
20.
50.
50. Ooh.
But have 3.
Trees.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Two, one daughters and two sons.
Oh, how old are you?
No, I mean my parents.
How many children you have?
One,
What age?
14.
Boy, girl?
Go.
Oh, hold on.
Papa, take care.
Ron's in the house.
Take care.
How are you doing?
Yeah,
Oh, we're busted. We're busted.
And what's the name of this bar? Scrapyard Bar. Right?
Thanks for the thumbs up.
How much short time?
I don't know.
How much bar fine?
I don't know.
How much long time?
I don't know.
How much lady drink? How much tequila shot?
Oh, right on cue, Ron. Well done.
20.
Did you catch that,
You
Ron?
want to go tonight?
You want a replay?
John Chin, you want to go with him?
No.
Why?
Yeah, he's trying to palm off of me.
Does he not go?
Did you like that, Ron?
Like he's asleep. Tell me in a minute. Watch out for these lady boys, yeah.
You won't get more dangerous than this. All right.
Oh, that's quite apt as well for that clip, right? That text.
I'm going to put step-down some music to your walk, alright, because I'm filming. You going to have one for the road in Suitors Court on me?
That was it. That was it. Oh, I think we did well there. I think we did well. There's a couple of mistakes I need to iron out before we publish. And well, there's 3 things we need to do here. I need to make this screen bigger here. And here. And here. So now, how am I going to do this en masse? Because there's a lot of clips. So that's the next tutorial part coming up. Oh. So let's zoom in a bit here for you so you can see what I'm going to be doing. Good, Ron. Glad you're good. Good, good, good. Welcome to your tutorial if you choose to treat this video as such. It's quite long, but there's lots of editing tips throughout and a little bit of banter. And we've only had a couple we've only had 1 or 2 trolls, I think, or people that are a bit unappreciative of the lady exposures tonight. Oh well, too bad, eh? So what I need to do is increase the size of this to fill the screen, because originally this footage, and it's not like me to do it, but it was recorded using an iPhone 7 Plus, but in vertical. And it should be horizontal, of course, as we know. So that's why after I twisted it round, I didn't zoom it in. So that's what I need to do. But all of the footage has been chopped up for various reasons. So now I need to consolidate it all as one, which is called combining it or something like that. And then I can do it en masse, because I want it to appear like this so it fills out the screen. But at the moment it's this size. So what I will do, I need to highlight all those parts together as one, and this is how we do that. We can just drag the cursor across. Or is it that one as well? Whoops. Yeah, it's that as well. And then what we do, if Jim Andrews is watching, because I found this is quite an advanced top tip I learned, is once you've got that all highlighted like that, you go up to the top here, and this is the quickest way I found to do it. You click help or type COMP. It comes up with new compound. It tells you where it is in the menu. I don't even bother looking for it under file, new compound clip. I just click here where it comes under the search, right? And it will come up with it for you, bang. And you can name this combined clip if you want to do. I just leave it as it is, whatever the default is, and click OK. Now you will see all those clips, which you can access, by the way, after doing this, as by double clicking it and opening them up again. But now that you've consolidated all of those clips together, it's much, much easier to work with in terms of editing, making some uniformity change. And that change is to increase the size of this to fill the screen, which we're now going to do. So it's highlighted. I'll click it down here to adjust it. I'll change the size first. Let's bring it down to 50%, so I've got something to work with. And we'll just drag it out to fill the screen without losing any footage. So it's about there. Cool. Click done. Bring that back to fit. Bang. There we go. So we're now filling the whole screen. I don't think we need to do that anywhere else because the whole of the video is fine. The rest of the video is fine. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, so the only thing missing now is the outro and the intro to the video. I think I said to you, Ron, to do that for your videos, if I remember rightly. I don't know if you have yet. What's your BR on colour up? What are you talking about, guys? Are you talking about poker? Oh, you're off to the casino tonight. Very good. Bankroll, of course, yeah. Tequila Ron, you told me once you only play for fun and not for money, or are you playing for low amounts of money and it is for fun as well? I know you go on poker sites till God knows where, and you've got a family of friends on there. So that's good though, that you're, I'm assuming your bankroll has been increased from winnings and not your bank. Your hard-earned retirement fund. You're playing with editing. What editing suite are you using again, Ron? I think you're using Windows, aren't you? Operating system. So you're limited as to, not limited, but you'll have a different suite of products that you can choose. The one that's free with the Apple Macs is called iMovie. And in fact, I did start using iMovie to a degree. You can produce pretty good videos with that, to be fair. And then when I purchased this software, I wanted to learn both, and it's like, no, it's just not going to happen. So I had to dump iMovie after my free trial of Final Cut finished, and yeah, I've stuck with this software now. DaVinci. Ah, yeah. That's right, yes, it is. It is free, yeah. Alright, so you're still playing with little amounts, that's right. Yes. So your bankroll then just consists of profit now, right? And you're just playing with profits. Have you taken out your initial investment? And that's safe. You're just now playing with winnings. Yes, I'm sure they do. Yeah, yeah. It's not necessary to go pro. Yeah, it's a shame this software here wasn't free for life, as a limited use capacity or whatever, for want of a better phrase. But I think I can say now that this software package has paid for itself after 2 years, just possibly. No, it has. I think it has just. Yeah. Yeah, it's taken a while, but then all the other equipment, regardless of my time spent on producing the 300 plus videos, has yet to be catered to. Like, I bought the G7X brand new Mark II Canon camera, and I think I got that. Where did I buy that from? I think I bought it from Tuccom in Pattaya. That was £525. So what's that, about $650 US? Now you can get that for, somebody said the other day, £325, I think. It's dropped £200 in 2 years, that camera. And now, of course, we've got the DJI Pocket out. Oh, and I fancy that so badly. Yeah, I could just have that in my top pocket, filming away whilst I walk the streets and talk and interact with people and interview them. Yeah, I wish that was out 2 years ago. I would have bought that, and that's of course just come out now, and you can get that, the DJI Pocket, as low as £319 now. Yeah. Oh, you only put $10 in. When did you start then, Ron, to get it up to where it is today, without telling me, you know, what your total bankroll is now? Yeah, the Pocket is good. I did, in fact, no, I won't bother showing you it now, but I have created a community, a DJI. If you go on Facebook, I know some of you like using Facebook, some of you don't. If you search for on Facebook for a page or group, I can't remember if it's a page or a group, I think it's a page, called DJI Pocket Global Community or something, or just DJI Pocket Community, you'll find some good information on there, and there's over 100 people already interacting with each other about it and suggesting advancements to the DJI Pocket 2 whenever that should come out. Yeah, it's $350. Is it on Amazon? Well, yeah, I know, it's almost, I know, and that will be something, the ideal thing to do if the dollar rate is good to the pound, to buy it whilst in the States and then bring it back. But then there's obviously the cost of flights, etc. But no, it's I can't remember the web page I was given now. Tony's Deals or something. It was somebody's name and deals or something like that .com, and somebody on Spammy's channel suggested it, and I looked at it and I thought, wow, that is the cheapest in the world. I've seen it for sale, only like £7 cheaper than retail, but yeah, even DJI are not discounting it at the moment on their site. Johnny Rotten, welcome. How the devil are you? Good morning. I think it's good morning for you. It's good morning for me, and in 20 minutes we're going to be going Premiere live chat. Yeah, I've even forgotten the title of that video, because I put it up 2 days ago. Good morning. You're in Australia, right, Johnny? Is that right? It's what? It's noon. 12 o'clock. Midday. Bum. Time in. Bum.
It's 11:09 in Brisbane, Australia.
Oh. Siri reckons it's 11 in Brisbane. Siri's not. Siri's let me down a couple of times. I would like Siri. I wonder if you could do this. Have Alexa and Siri have a conversation with each other. That could happen, right? They would you just leave them in a room together and they'll be asking each other questions. Has anybody tried that? Answers on a postcard. Oh no, no postcards with me. That's Kevin's trick. Postcards. Good heavens. Right, I need to do an intro and an outro for this. So, bum 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 bum. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to look for them. One light ahead, yeah. Skynet, yeah, that's right, yeah, that's the Terminator films, isn't it? Skynet. I'm getting a sore throat here. I think it was Jim Andrews that was saying about that. Yeah, you don't realise how much you're talking. Right, will you guys give me 2 to 3 minutes to go and get a coffee? I'll be right back. Will you talk amongst yourself and behave? I can give you some eye candy to look at whilst I'm gone if you like. Would you like that? Let's see if we can find some. Yeah, I need a coffee. I'm not going to cut the stream. I will do in about 20 minutes, but I need to put the kettle on. I think I'm going to do an all-nighter tonight. I'm in the mood. I'm going to pull an all-nighter. Let's have a look. What should we have? Got to be careful now what I stream. Okay, we can do some visuals maybe. Let's see what MMS is doing. Bom, bom. We've got to go to search, haven't we? Search. It's all one word, isn't it? Monga. Oh, someone's typed it in separate letters. 3 amigos. I don't know who these are. If there's anyone that's going to have some dancing girls, it's going to be him, innit? Right. I think it's without the gaps, of course. Let's have a look. Bong. There we are, right at the top. Look. 43 videos already. Right. Let's get some eye candy up for 3 minutes whilst I go and put the kettle on. What should we do? I haven't seen all these yet. Let's have a look. Mongamy Side Wales, I know. Any requests? Do you want anyone in particular for 3 minutes, or doesn't it matter? Yeah, you stay up and do a ghoster all night, Ron. I do it a lot. It's terrible, isn't it? But we can. Dealer's choice. Okay, right. How about if we do a slow-mo on the Hooters? Because I think some of the ones, I've seen this, but it went a little bit quickly. I'm going to take the sound off because I don't want a copyright thingy. And I hope I shouldn't get it for the footage, and I'm going to do it in slow-mo. I'll do it at half the speed. Here we go. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just zoom you in so you've got a better shot. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall down, because you're perilously being held up by some flimsy cushions on the couch. Oh, hello. Look at that. Oh, I might stay here with you. No, I can't. I've got to get a coffee. Did you get a strike for the girls, Johnny? What, like? Oh, you got a community guidelines strike. Oh, tell me more in a minute. I'll be right back. Bear with me. Oh. Ow, ow. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to get you to position correctly in my absence. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, sugar. Right. It's just no good. I need a better setup on this. Yeah, that don't look too bad, does it? She's gorgeous, that one in the middle. Anyway, I'm going to put the cat on. Oh, well, I miss. Oh, excuse me. Oh, disaster. Oh, no, I've got to clean this. Got to clean the camera. Bear with me. Who else eats that? Americans, right? Peanut butter and jello, they call it, or jelly. Oh, the camera's messing me about. The stand. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. That was perfect timing. You work better at night, Ron. Yeah, less distractions. I used to be called Badger because of it. Yeah. Ignore that. It's not even my video. Get rid of it. The Who's Girls of Asia. Banging them out, banging them out. Alright, let's back to that. So he's working on this, won't we? Mickey Mau Mau. Bar Girls. Bar Gill. Yeah, she's from here. Chonburi. Yeah, I've had to treat myself. I was getting a bit peckish. I think it's... So we got the peanut butter going on. And I'm not really a big sweet tooth, but I just felt the need to have jam as well. Excuse me. Ron's going back to Thailand, hopefully by the end of the year. I think it's over the second or last quarter of the year. Third or fourth quarter of the year. That's his plans. He wrote to me, Johnny, at length a few weeks ago and was saying about his circumstances, and that's the most suitable time for him to come back. Oh, lovely cup of coffee, actually. It's better than Dow Egberts. Now, Ron, do you have peanut butter and jello sandwiches? Or one or the other, or neither? If it's peanut butter, it's got to be crunchy. Not smooth. Right, I need to find an outro. I might just cut it from one of the other videos, it's easier than searching for me. So we're going to go to Streamable. It's going to be in here somewhere. No, not that. We need to go to my videos. I love that thumbnail. Who's your daddy? Oh. 4 watching, is there? Oh, yeah. 4 watching and 4 thumbs up. 100% success rate. So, I'm looking for a video which has got my intro and an outro in it, so I can just copy that, bang that in the video, or I give it away. Oh, who's Who's that? Jeremy Clodfelter, Do More Life is live. Okay, we want close that. Oh, don't forget this one, guys, coming up to. Oh, it's coming up in 5 minutes. Premier Live chat. So maybe this is a good time, a good opportunity to end this stream. So we've got this starting, haven't we? In 4 minutes. It's nothing spectacular, to be fair. And there's a bit of audio missing from the first 60 seconds. It was one of those moments where I just didn't know what to put in there, and I couldn't use what she was saying because it didn't fit. But as you can see, Mickey Mau Mau is now on Interpol's most wanted list. You'll see all these other geezers on there. I think he's still on it. So we're trying to track him down. And 4.2 million baht is the reward. Yeah. So that's coming up. 3 minutes. The continuing saga. And yes, Ron, crunchy peanut butter. I hope you can't hear me chomping around on it. Okay, guys. If I'm going to prep myself for this, I shall see you shortly, maybe in here, hey? In the chat. Hope to see you somewhere in here. In 2 minutes. Bye.